They didn't find DK. The other 16 teams fucked it up. Did anybody watch him? Shit, they just didn't fuck it up.
So I don't know about you, but I woke up this morning to the absolutely just shocking news that LeBron James has decided to leave social media, which just got me thinking. I remember the time one of my kids walked into the home office and said the same thing, and sure enough, within 48 hours, she was back on the gram, if you know what I mean. Now, at the end of the day, LeBron James's decision to leave social media is just that not true. Sure, maybe he's going to take a bit of a break, but you're talking about LeBron James, somebody that has 159 million followers on Instagram, plus 52 million plus followers on X. There is no way, I believe, that LeBron James is really leaving social media for good. That is the topic on the NBA Rundown today. All right, new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And of course, like this video. Also, check out our audio version of this. You might think it's a slow day in the National Basketball Association for me to actually spend some time talking about this, but I thought it was important to bring up. Now, this all goes back down to the Rich Kleinman post from a few days ago where he basically talks about how there's too much negativity in the world of social media. And while that is absolutely true, it is also safe to say that social media has proved to be an absolute great thing for the boardroom, who Rich Kleinman is actually the CEO of, for Kevin Durant on both his burner and non-burner accounts, as well as LeBron James. Look, LeBron James is a business person, and we know that LeBron James makes a lot of money on his businesses. Just go take a look at LeBron James's Instagram account, and you will see that the overwhelming majority of his posts are basically promotions for products. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play this Bronny James video that LeBron James posted on his X account as well as his Instagram account at the start of the NBA season. I'm going to play this for you. Watch this. Watch it all the way through to the end, and then I'm back with some thoughts.
All right, bet. I got you. Yo! Come on.
Hey, Rook, better not be late.
Yo, are you serious? Come on, man.
Hey, clean up my driveway. It's a mess.
Yo, you're too old for this. What's going on, bruh? Come on. You way too old for this, man. Yo, Bryce, where your keys at?
And the reason I wanted you to watch it all the way through to the end is simply to say that video appears to have actually been sponsored by Nike. Now, I don't know about you. I'm certainly a big fan of what Air Jordans are. I'm certainly a big fan of Nike as a whole. And while I don't currently own any LeBron James Nike gear, I can tell you that exactly that particular video is, if you will, paid for and sponsored by Nike. Now, that is the kind of stuff that LeBron James actually posts on his Instagram account as well as his X account. Now, I went through his X account a little earlier so that we'd all sort of have a strong understanding of what will be missing if LeBron James truly walks away from the world of social media. Wow, Matthew Stafford, a beast. What a win by the Rams on the road. Look, at the end of the day, LeBron James's social media posts, while most of them are certainly about other players, and he certainly tries to keep things as positive as possible. Let me ask you this. How many of you would actually miss that particular quote, that particular tweet that LeBron put out. What Nike and the rest of the brands that LeBron James is actually associated with would miss is the opportunity to run a video or put a promotion out for any of the new products that LeBron is actually hawking at this point. So for LeBron to come out and actually make a statement about how he's leaving social media because social media is too negative, it's only as negative as you actually allow it to be. Look, over the years, I've posted things and I've had a lot of negativity. I've had some nice positivity along the way as well. And I certainly would ignore as much of the negative bravado, if you will, that's out in the marketplace today. And I'm sure LeBron and his team does as well. Look, this feels a little bit like a bit of a knee-jerk reaction by LeBron James, which is why I am guaranteeing to you all, I'm not sure what I'm going to give you if I was wrong, but I am guaranteeing to you all that LeBron James will certainly be back on social media in some way or another within 2 weeks. Look, at the end of the day, there are too many big brands out there, and LeBron, quite frankly, has too much to say about other sports, not just the NBA. He has too much to say about what's actually going on in the world. And while he certainly can bring any of these topics up in any of his various pre and post game interview opportunities that he actually has, the reality is he was trying to make some sort of statement and trying to come out in support of Rich Kleinman, the CEO from the boardroom. But at the end of the day, this just feels very, if you will, just disingenuous when you think about how good social media has actually been to both LeBron James and his family. Just think about all of the Bronny James hype. Where would the Bronny James hype be right now if all we had were fish rags? Seriously, if all you could do is actually wake up in the morning, walk out to your driveway because your dog isn't able to actually go out and collect that newspaper for you, go out in the rain or the snow or the sleet and pick up the actual paper and bring it in and read it. Look, we are in a completely different world today than we were some 20 years ago. And while there are some negative parts of social media, certainly there is also a lot of great things that does come from social media. Now, for those of you that stay really up to date on the latest trends in the world of actual social media platforms outside of X, you know that there's another new platform that's starting to take off called Blue Sky. In fact, we launched our very first ever channel on Blue Sky. It's our NBA Rundown Show channel on Blue Sky. Now, I'm not sure how successful Blue Sky will be in its battle with Twitter at the end of the day, but I will say this, it is refreshing to know that there are additional new social media platforms that are actually coming out, which gives a lot of people an opportunity to actually find a following where it's a little more difficult to actually pull that off on X today, unless you have a lot of, if you will, Yahoo money behind you. So at the end of the day, social media and LeBron James basically go hand in hand. At the end of the day, it's like a Reese's peanut butter cup without peanut butter. Ultimately, of course, LeBron James is going to return to social media. He'll probably do it in a very nonchalant, quiet way. But next time you see a celebrity actually make that announcement in the same way my kid did when they came into my home office, just know that they will most likely be back. Sure, maybe they're not back on their main account, but maybe they're actually going to come back on a Kevin Durant burner account. All right, that's what I have for you today on the NBA Rundown. I want to know what your thoughts are, North America. Please go ahead and drop your comments in. For the NBA Rundown, I'm Dave DeBaugh, wishing you all a tremendous rest of your sports viewing day.
This is Phoenix.